2 times a year, volunteers across the country do a count to find the number of unhoused people living in their communities. That information is used for potential federal funding. WEAU's Maria Blau shares what Eau Claire's count reveals about the community's needs.
Where they're staying, where their homes are. You know, they're not anything near conventional, obviously, and whether it's in a shelter or in a tree fort or, you know, in a parking garage or wherever.
For City Council President Terry Weld, his first time participating in the biannual count of unsheltered community members was eye-opening.
It really is, you know, alarming to the degree that, you know, the conditions that they're in, and certainly you feel you know that you want to do more, and so it's been good for me to have that experience.
As the temperatures dipped below zero in the overnight hours of January 26th, volunteers like Weld walked and drove around Eau Claire looking for people without shelter. Weld's group found one person. Overall, Jeannie Semb with Western Dairyland, one of the groups in charge of the count locally, says they found 26 people.
This is really, really incredibly high, and you know, it may not even be reflective of all of the homeless people that are really out there.
Semb says January 2020 was the previous record for the most people found in Eau Claire without shelter. That year, the number was 9. Semb says there are many factors that could play into this larger count.
I think that the lack of you know, maybe shelter facilities in the area for these folks to go. They maybe have been denied shelter for whatever reason, or maybe they're just not comfortable going into shelter.
Though it's hard to get a fully accurate count, Semb says counts like these matter to show there are unhoused people in our communities. These counts also impact the funding groups like Western Dairyland could get from federal agencies and other contributors. Those dollars then go to provide services for those in need. In Eau Claire, Maria Blau, WEAU 13 News.
Semb says this high number of unsheltered community members is also a possible sign there's a lack of affordable housing in Eau Claire. The next count is scheduled to happen in July.